Hey everybody, Kat's Paper Designs. I have a little project share and a little tutorial on how to make this little cute pumpkin holder. It's like a little purse, and you could put pretty much anything in here. What the top layer is a cute little shaker, and I had gotten this this sequence from, I think it was Walmart actually. It was only less than $2 for this little bottle. So I made a bunch of these for my staff, and I wanted to show you how to do that. And so what I have before me, this SVG to make this was from the Silhouette store. So as you can see, it comes with a little handle, which I had sewed the paper, and the paper was the Halloween paper from DCWV, and pretty much you could use any paper you want to make this. You could even make it for fall. This just happens to be Halloween paper. So I cut these layering pieces out, and this pumpkin design was also from the Silhouette store, and using my Cricut I hollowed it out so I could back it with my acetate and make that part a shaker. So the first thing I'll do is put that together for you. And so the glue that I'm using is art glitter glue because it dries super fast. So that's what I'm going to use to put this together. And so I have several layers here. I have this layer which I'm going to put on top here just like that. So I'm just going to put a little glue on that, and then I'll put that hollowed piece on after I do this one. And so what you want to do is outline your pumpkin with the glue. You want to make sure that it's a good seal. So I'm going to try and get this on all the major parts to hold this together so it doesn't come apart, because we live in Florida, and using some of the tape glues just fall apart because of the humidity. So us southern girls find that using liquid glue works better in Florida in these humid conditions. So I'm just gonna layer that right on top and kind of adjust that. Now this glue does dry quickly, and as you can see, it's easy to line up. So that's the top part of the shaker, and then the next part is, let me make sure I have it in the right direction. Gonna layer it just like that so it creates a little bit of a space between this part and this part. So the next step is to put on the clear acetate on the back. So what I'll do is layer the acetate on top of this here, and then I'll glue it onto the top part of my pumpkin where the design is. Just like that. Oops. Make sure this is lined up here. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm just going to tap this down lightly, let that glue set in a little bit. You don't really need a whole lot of it. It will hold. So after making about 25 of these, it holds quite well together. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to put it on just like that. So the first thing I need to do is fill this in with a little bit of the sequins. And I'm just going to put a very thin layer. You don't need a lot of these. And then the next step is putting the background on here. So I need the piece that goes in between the window and the sequins. And so I had cut out this piece right here. And so this is going to go on just like that. So I'm going to put a layer of glue on the bottom here, making sure that I have it all put together in the right place. Putting the glue around the whole design and then layer this one right on top. No, I'm putting it this way. Sorry guys, because that is the window that I don't want to have this as the background. And now I think I might need a little bit more glue. Let me just re-glue this. And then put this on right like that. Seal this down. This glue dries really quick. So it will come together. Now that glue on the outer part is not going to matter because I'm attaching this to my thing. So here we go. Here's the shaker. And then what I'm going to do is just layer this piece right over that, just like that. So I'll put glue around this edge here. And then add this to the top. Make sure this is on here good. Alright, so that is my shaker part all done. So now I will set that aside to dry and we'll put together the little box, which is fairly easy to put together. You don't have to glue this together, but I did. So the first thing I did was glue the tabs together. I just folded them over because I don't want this box to come apart or be able to be taken apart. So I'm gluing mine together, but you don't have to. So again, this file is from the Silhouette store. And so these little tabs go together like this, but I will be gluing them down. And the best way to do that I found was just to let them pop out there. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on either side of the tabs. And just hold that on just like that. And then on the other side, put these together just like that. Put a little glue underneath the tabs here and here. And then just hold that together. And then I'm going to flip the little pumpkin part up. So I'm just going to put glue right around the side here and here. And then put this down for a second, make sure it adheres well. And then I'll do the other side here. Flip it over, make sure I got good adherence to that. Give that a second. Alright, so my little pumpkin holder is put together. And then all you're going to do is take your little shaker part and you're going to layer it right on top of there. Yeah, put a little glue on the back of that. layer it just like this. Make sure that's centered the way I want it. And these were two separate files, and I will link those down below so you could have a look. I did use my contour to make this hollow and make this into a shaker. And if you want to see a tutorial for that on how I did that, I can, but I can share, I think I can share what I did into Cricut Design Space. I can share that file so you could make this yourself. Now the last part is to add the handles on here, and I have put the handles from the outside in, but the first thing you need to do is fold these little tabs in on the end and then unfold them once you get them in here. So just gonna push that down into the little slot, holding those little pieces in. Oops. And then once you get it in there, you open these up and it'll hold it. And then you kind of turn this over so the paper kind of manipulates the way you want it to. You fold these little tabs in again so you can slip them down into here, this little slide slit. And then you can open it up on the other side. So there's your handle, and that'll stay nice and snug. And so for this, instead of filling it with candy, I did find these adorable little ghost cookie cutters in Michael's. So I'm giving one of those with a little candy corn treat to make cookies. So the next thing I want to do out of the paper, I just made little tags. I'm going to attach that to the side, and then to hide this little portion right here so it looks more decorative, I'm going to put a little bat bow right there. So these are nice embellishments to make, and I'm just going to add my little bat bow right like that. The little flower that's on top, this one right here, this was a die from AliExpress in case you're interested, and the bat bow was also from AliExpress. And they currently have them on AliExpress. If you Google search bat bow, it'll come up. Okay, so I just made the bow double layered, and it comes with a smaller and bigger one. So that's my whole little project share, and it's super cute. All I need to do is add the little tag on the side, and then there you have it. Now also I had made the cookie cutter, but I'm gonna fill this little Frankenstein guy or mummy guy. You can make a Frankenstein with this too, and I found this tutorial, which I'll link down below, to make this adorable crayon box. And you can fill it with pretty much anything, but I'm going to put the little candy corns in this and then add this to my little bow box as well. So that'll be in there with the cookie cutter to make cookies with the little candy corns on top. So that's everything that I have to share with you today. So if you want to pick this up from the Silhouette store, you can, and make a cute little pumpkin bag. So thanks for stopping. See you soon. Toodles.